Debbie and Ann were two friends that everyone in the city talked about. Not because of trouble, not because of fame, but because of beauty. They lived in a luxury apartment at Lekki Phase 1, Lagos, where glass towers kissed the sky and nightlife never slept. Wherever these two girls entered, clubs, lounges, cinemas, heads turned. Men whispered, "Who are they? They look unreal. They don't age." Debbie was tall, caramel-skinned, quiet, and mysterious. Ann was light-skinned, flamboyant, bold, and dangerously charming. Together, they looked like angels wrapped in human bodies. No one knew their true story. And no man who spent a night with them lived longer than 7 days. At first, the deaths were brushed aside as coincidence. One banker collapsed while jogging. A popular club promoter was found dead in his sleep. A musician's manager died suddenly of heart failure. None of the deaths raised alarm. Until one thing stood out. All the victims were last seen partying with the same two women. The same beautiful duo. Debbie and Ann. The pattern was subtle. First night. A man meets them. Drinks flow. Laughter sparkles. Photos are snapped. Second. They leave together. No witnesses after midnight. No videos. No sounds. Third. The man disappears from parties. Fourth to sixth day. He complains of weakness, nightmares, chest tightness, cold sweats, strange whispering in his sleep. Then, on the 7th day, death always came. Different places. Same ending. No wounds. No poison. No trauma. Just sudden death. Lagos police finally noticed the link when 5 deaths connected to Debbie and Ann occurred in less than 3 months. Detective Kunle Ajayi, known for spiritual sensitivity combined with street intelligence, was assigned to the case. He interviewed club security officers, bartenders, drivers, hotel staff. All reported the same thing. The men disappear with the girls. But we never see the girls leave. That confused him. Where did they vanish to? Then something unexpected happened. One man did not die after 7 days. His name was Damilola. He barely survived. Found in an unconscious state, gasping for breath, in a hotel bathtub filled with icy water. When he regained consciousness in the hospital, Detective Ajayi questioned him. Damilola cried uncontrollably. "What happened that night?" the detective asked. Damilola whispered, "They are not human." Everyone froze. Damilola explained what no one else ever lived long enough to say. He met them at a fancy rooftop lounge in Victoria Island. They drank. They flirted. They laughed. And danced close to him. Debbie watched silently with strange glowing eyes. At exactly 11:45 p.m., Ann leaned close and whispered, "Come celebrate real pleasure with us." They entered a ride-hailing car, but Damilola noted something strange. The ride never showed on his phone. No app confirmed the trip. Yet the car moved. They arrived inside what looked like their apartment. Lights dimmed. Soft chanting played faintly from unseen speakers. As drinks kept flowing, Damilola grew dizzy. Suddenly, his body became heavy. The room began to change. Walls melted into shadows. Ceilings stretched impossibly high. Candles appeared where light bulbs were. Anne's pupils expanded until they swallowed her eyes completely black. Debbie stepped forward. Her voice deepened. "Tonight, we dine." Damilola realized the horrifying truth. The girls were energy-fed spirits disguised as women. They didn't eat food. They fed on men's life essence through intimate encounters. Each man's soul was marked spiritually during the encounter. The body remained alive, but the spirit began dying slowly. Exactly over 7 days. Damilola said when the ritual began. A strange instinct kicked in. He remembered a prayer his grandmother taught him. "Any power not from God shall not have dominion over me." He shouted it through dry lungs. Something shifted. The air thickened. Debbie screamed. Anne's arm caught fire with white light. Damilola ran blindly through collapsing shadows and woke up in the bathtub. Detective Ajayi consulted a renowned prophetic pastor. The pastor confirmed, there exist spirit women who infiltrate the modern world to harvest destinies. They are sent after ambitious men whose futures are shining too brightly. Their goal: not money, not marriage, but soul consumption for dark power exchange. They target men full of promise, not failures. They seduce emotionally first. They seal fate through spiritual intimacy. Victims die exactly 7 days later, when their spirit finally collapses. The girls vanished immediately after Damilola's survival. Police raided their Lekki apartment. It was empty. But in the middle of the living room was a circle of red powder. 6 names were written around it, and space left for a 7th. Damilola's full name: Damilola Adekunle. The 7th name unfinished on the floor read, Dam. Interrupted mid-writing. A failed harvest, the pastor said. The final warning. The pastor looked straight into the camera and said, when spirits fail one victim, they move to another. They are still out there. Months later, in Abuja, 2 beautiful girls were seen entering a new lounge. One tall and mysterious, one fiery and charming. A bartender whispered, "Those girls don't age." Moral lessons. Not all beauty is innocent. Not everyone who smiles wants you well. Spiritual danger exists even in modern cities. Discernment saves lives. Prayer isn't old-fashioned, it's protection. When temptation walks toward you wearing beauty, not every door should be opened. Not every woman should be followed. Not every night deserves curiosity. Because some pleasures end in funerals,